Think about the bread that you take from the shelf of your grocery. Any rizq provision that you take, you're only involved in a short middle phase. All of the phases before it and all of the phases after it, you have no involvement in it. That's all from Him, the source of all good treatment. Allow me to explain this. You go to Sainsbury's, you pick up a loaf of bread and you eat it. What have you done for that bread to allow it to enter your system? Look at the phases before it. Were you the one who caused the rain to come down from the heavens? Were you the one who inspired those drops of rain to seep into the soil? Were you the one who planted the seeds for that bread? Were you the one who caused the wheat to grow? Were you the harvester of that wheat? Were you the one who grinded the seeds? Were you the one who mixed the ingredients together? Were you the one who kneaded the bread, the dough? Were you the one who baked it? Were you the one who sent it to the suppliers? Were you the one who packaged it? You didn't do any of that. You just ate it. And then look at the phases after it. Were you the one who inspired the food to fall from your throat through to your esophagus and all the way down to your stomach? And were you the one who inspired your epiglottis to flap shut such that the food doesn't go down your trachea and cause you to suffocate? You didn't do any of that. Were you the one who inspired the digestive juices, the enzymes to be released from your stomach to break down the food? Were you the one who inspired the pancreas and the gallbladder and the liver to all work harmoniously to help digest the food? We didn't do any of that. Were you the one who then inspired the food to move in the form of molecules from your stomach into your bloodstream, and then from your bloodstream to a proportional distribution, some of it to your hair, and some of it to the white of your eye, and some of it to your tendons, and some of it to your nails, and some of it to your knees, and some of it to your sweat glands, and some of it to your skin? And who did that? All you did was a short middle phase, which is to pick up the bread. How kind has Allah been to you, dear brothers and sisters? What ijmal, good treatment, is there that cannot be sourced back to Him subhanahu wa ta'ala? Then look at the oxygen that you are inhaling right now. It's about £1 a litre hospitals pay to supply their patients with oxygen. £1 a litre, you are inhaling 11,000 litres of air a day. And 550 litres of which is pure oxygen. So do the mathematics. If each litre is £1 and you're inhaling 550 of them each day. To get the bill for just one day's worth of oxygen, how much have you been inhaling? Then multiply that throughout the course of your life. Then multiply that by the human population, which is at present 7.9 billion human beings. Imagine if we were the ones who needed to take care of that bill. No, Allah has taken care of that bill. You inhale air free of charge. Just be a good Muslim. Just love the Creator. Then look into the water that we drink. H2O, 2 molecules of hydrogen, 1 molecule of oxygen. Subhanallah, the kindness of Allah is found in that cup of water. One of those molecules is an oxidizer, meaning it's a chemical that helps fuel burn. And the other one is highly flammable. In other words, if they wanted to do what they are predispositioned to do, one lighting of a candle would cause a worldwide inferno. But no, these molecules, they come together and it brings you water that you use to quench thirst and to put out fire. Is He not deserving of thanks and love? Look then into your mirror reflection, your anatomy. Your brain, made up of 100 billion neurons. And each one of those neurons has 1,000 connections, bringing about around 1 trillion connections in the brain. Who did that? And for who and for what cause? And these neurons, they form these connections in order to increase our ability to memorize things, our storage capacity. And the brain apparently can store somewhere around 2.5 petabytes worth of data. A petabyte is 1 billion gigabytes. 2.5 billion gigabytes worth of data is what your brain can store. I mean, to get an idea of what that means, if your brain was to work like a digital video recorder, you would need around 300 million hours worth of TV to use up that storage. So if your brain was on record continuously, that's 300 years worth of non-stop recording to use up the memory in your brain. Is he not worthy of love? Subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's given you no less than 600 muscles in your body. Each one of those muscles has an average of 10 million muscle fibers to make your movement easy. And then to regulate your body temperature, he hasn't given you 1 or 2 pores. He has given you 2 to 5 million sweat secreting glands. And then you look into your kidneys. Kidney weighs 150 grams. That's the average weight of a mobile phone. 150 grams. It doesn't do much. It only filters 1,800 liters of blood every single hour of your life. And each one of those kidneys is home to 1 million filtering systems. They call them nephrons. You want to know the ni'mah of this kidney, the blessing of this kidney? Look at those young and old who are at the dialysis unit, connected to these huge 150 kilograms, not 150 grams, 150 kilograms clunky machines, spending 12 hours a week to purify their blood from urine, right? And that's what you do in 20 seconds. They call it, I'm going for a drip. Sorry to use that expression. Because it's that quick. 20 seconds. They need 12 hours a week. Allah, is He not deserving of thanks and love and adoration? And then your blood. They say that per cubic millimeter of blood, per cubic millimeter, there is an average of 5 million red blood cells there. In other words, if you wanted to connect all of the red blood cells in a carpet fashion of one human body, you can cover the surface of the earth 6 to 7 times over. Who did all of that? That is Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. And that is so that He may be thanked and glorified and loved. All ijmal, good treatment, is sourced from Him subhanahu wa ta'ala.